Good morning, LKN. 7:34. Happy Wednesday to you. Middle of the week. Maybe you need a little pick-me-up. Maybe you need to get a little stretch going on.
Yeah.
Someone here that can help us out. Toby Grear. What's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, how are you guys? Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming. So for those who don't know, do you consider your hands lethal weapons by chance?
I do.
Yeah.
I have plenty of video evidence also.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
How many, I don't want to say fights because I don't think that's what's the right term? Matches? Is it called a match?
yeah, it's easy. So the way you look at this is I've had 150 sanctioned fights. When you say a sanctioned fight, that means there's a sanctioning body, there's 3 judges, and you have to get licensed to go to there. So 150, about 50 as a pro. So 14-2 as a pro Muay Thai fighter. My last Muay Thai fight was for a world title. 3-time world champion in mixed martial arts and a Gracie Jiu Jitsu black belt. The cool thing is I'm not like a lot of these old school guys. It's on YouTube. Look it up. All right. So, all these guys have these stories of bar fights and they got this and they got their black belt from this guy or that guy. I got my black belt for 20 years of combat. So, yeah. So that's kind of like my background. Just got into it heavy. I played water polo in college. 2 years in, I was looking for something different. This is the real story. Got the yellow pages out and started flipping through. I always tell everybody, if Y came before M, I would be a yogi right now.
Oh.
Yeah. Whatever. It was just martial arts just hit me first. So I went in, did Muay Thai, fell in love with it. Never been in a street fight in my life. Even now, still 150 sanctioned fights. Still kept my undefeated street record clean.
I would imagine people know to
it.
stay away.
Yeah. Well, I think people don't know to stay away. I think it's one of those things. I went to a small private university, a drinking school, and I was sober. I was the designated driver usually. So at the end of the day, at the end of the night, at 2 a.m., I'm the guy at the end of the bar they're looking to pick a fight with, not going home with somebody. So I avoided a lot of fights with my posture. We talk about that at the martial arts school. Is what we teach at my martial arts school, True Warrior Fitness, is more about a posture. You know what I mean? The reason I think I've avoided self-defense situations all throughout my life is because of posture. I keep a good posture of, attackers are looking for what? An easy victim, all right? And attackers get to pick what? What do attackers get to pick? The time and place. What do we get to pick? How ready we're going to be. So that's the choice we make. So at my martial arts school, I tell that age 4 all the way to 65. We talk about being ready at the right time because we never know when it's going to happen. So that's a lot of like what I've learned. The reason I got into martial arts, I got into cage fighting was not because I wanted to be world champion cage fighter, because there was a moment where I was like, I want to teach this. And the only way to teach this is to throw myself in those situations. I've never been in a street fight in my life. Okay, steel cage will do. So I got about 20 fights in a steel cage, stayed relatively pretty. Everybody always says, but look at your nose. I'm like, hey, my mom has the same nose. Right? So it's never officially been broken. So that's what we talk about at the gym. We talk about, one of the things I'm most proud of in my fights, it might not be the most spectacular. I do a lot of flashy stuff, but it's my composure. If you watch all my fights, you can watch them after this. The highlights, it's that look of just, there's nothing going on. So that's kind of what I try to get to my students through our training. We do boxing, we do jiu-jitsu, we do Muay Thai, and we do kids jiu-jitsu. So, and then we call it mixed martial arts because it's a little bit of everything. But that's kind of what we do, and that's kind of what I'm most involved in right now. We just opened up 3 months ago, downtown Mooresville, right next to Patisserie Cafe. So it's just one of those things that obviously you can tell I'm a little bit excited about. I don't know if you can tell.
Sure.
But it's one of those things. In Lake Norman, the coolest thing about Lake Norman is I was in Hollywood, California. I had the biggest gym in Hollywood, California. Humble brag, front page of the Los Angeles Times in 2008, Martin Luther King, just talking about my story, what we were doing out there. And that was 2008. Now look at me now, doing another wave of it, TigerHeart 2.0 out here in Lake Norman. So that's kind of what we're doing now. And we're just excited that Hollywood, every 10 blocks, there was a world famous jiu-jitsu school. And now Lake Norman, this crazy little community, we got these amazing jiu-jitsu schools. Not just mine. I mean, we're surrounded by amazing jiu-jitsu schools, amazing martial arts schools everywhere around us. And I feel we're going to become like this little hidden mecca of martial arts, right? We have all the good things that you need to really become like that kind of space. What we do at my gym, this will be our 3rd month in a row. We're doing Friday night fights.
Ooh.
Oh.
Boxing fights.
Ooh,
Okay.
Friday night.
Right there. We have a ring right there in the gym. We do Friday night fights. We just did our 3rd one, and literally I put out an ad on Facebook, and it's a hashtag Fight Night LKN if you want to fight. I got 3 people to walk in off the street to fight our guys, but it's hard sparring boxing. What it does, it gives the opportunity for our athletes and the people just doing class kind of do hard sparring with people with 30 or 40, 50 people watching, and it becomes kind of a crowd. There was a really cool video on Mooresville Now, I think, about, it was a black and white video. I don't know if you guys saw it, of the kids boxing. It gave me chills because that was like literally right at the time we opened up this space. So the one thing that I'm really trying to do is I would love to have a teen program. Right now, we just started a 4-year-old program. I mean, I had 6 to 12, and now it's like, okay, I got these little 4-year-olds coming in. And it's one of those things, and the reason I want to be where I'm at now is because I want to be that space where it's a transformational space. Look, right here, I'll talk to you guys directly. If you want to change the trajectory of your life from age 4 to age 90, start doing jiu-jitsu. I don't care where. All right, cool. Do you guys have any questions?
TrueWarriorFitness.com is the website, TrueWarriorFitness.com. Again, the gym located in downtown Mooresville. So you have this career in MMA. You're world champion out in California, and then you move to North Carolina. You're doing some things, and you decide to start a gym. What's it like going from, okay, doing the fighting in the ring to now you're teaching people the essence of martial arts? What's that been like for you?
That's it. I mean, that's the essence of what I do. Teach once, learn twice. That's the foundation of what we do. What does that mean? That means every time I teach something, I get to learn a little better, and I love to learn. So that's the foundation of our kids program. They hear it almost every class. If you want to get your gray belt, if you want to get another belt, you show me how well you can teach, and that will let me know how well you know it. So that's kind of the foundation of it. So part of the fighting, part of having the gym is my opportunity to just keep teaching. But like I said, it's teaching that mentality, teaching that true warrior mentality for everybody, for you, for everybody. We don't have fighters. I don't want fighters. I mean, I have one. His name is Jonathan. He's upcoming. Hopefully he'll be in the UFC in the next 3 years. I have one guy. That's all I want. In LA, I had 12 fighters under contract. I'm managing. I'm wrapping their hands. I'm going to a show every other weekend. But for me, I fought pro boxing 3 years ago. I came out of retirement after 11 years, just so my family and friends could see me. And that's why I'm here. I was in Hollywood, California. I went out there, did my thing out there, got a lot of media, got a lot of content back in the day, had, IMDb, I think I have like 16 listings. So there's just a bunch of stuff I got to do out there. But then my family's here. So I moved back here, and that's it. So now it's like to describe my life in LA to here, they're two different worlds. Now, well, as of 3 months ago, I'm a martial arts teacher. Before then I was a real estate agent. I'm still a real estate agent, technically on paper. All right, unless I don't renew. I do marketing consulting. That's my gig. That's my life. That's what I do. That's my salary gig. Now we have this icing on the cake, but it's not, because I want to create a space in downtown Mooresville for people to come and just the course of their life will change dramatically. I started True Warrior Fitness in 2004. So I'm 21 years in, doing the same thing. As you can tell, I'm still loving it. And like I said, the kids really motivate me to want to do more, and just really just blow the program out.
So how do you, with a 4-year-old coming in, like what's that like for a 4-year-old? Because parents are probably wondering, right? They may may be interested in bringing their kids by. So what's that like when a 4-year-old comes into this gym?
One of the things about martial arts, and I can say this, is really where you want to start your children. A lot of people are like, where do I start my kids? And I say this all the time. If you again, we all have our opinions. But if you start your kid in like a Muay Thai or a Taekwondo at age 4 or 6, or even up to age like 10, they're wiring their brain to go to violence. That makes sense. You start your kid in a program like Jiu Jitsu from age 4, you're teaching them, how do I control a situation and calm it and stop it? So my opinion is, if you start with that Jiu Jitsu mentality, a 4-year-old's going to come in, they're going to learn back rolls, forward rolls, how to really be a little bit more athletic from 4 to 6, which will save you. Which will save a kid from falling when they're roller skating, falling off a bike. Those front rolls, I have a couple scars all the way up one big front roll. I was 17. I was a little too old. I should have known better. But I started in judo when I was 6. My mom was a scrapbooker. So when I moved back here to Lake Norman, I got up in the attic. She's got my original manual, and it says 1986. Toby's great at front rolls. I'm like, all right, cool. So the idea is I see the impact it had on me. There's a couple places, I played high school football, a lot of stuff where the athleticism really helps. So a 4-year-old will come in, we work on front rolls, just the basic fundamentals of just kind of how to use their body. But more importantly, what we're teaching the kids is not how to hurt each other. We're teaching the kids how not to hurt each other. That's the key. We're teaching the kids how to be controlled. And I think for any 4-year-old boy or girl, getting in there and moving around with other kids and stuff, and realizing we're not in here to try and just beat each other up. I want to execute all these moves. We're going to do competitive takedowns as a 5-year-old. What's your job? Not to hurt them. All right. Sometimes with the older students or bigger students come in, I'll look them right in their eyes, and I'll go, okay, your job, don't win, but don't lose. And they go, All right. But they figure it out. They figure out their job is to really just teach.
Toby, TigerHeart, Grear coming in. Thanks, man. We
Thank you
appreciate
so
you
much.
stopping by.
No,
So
Great job.
True Warrior Fitness, check out the gym in downtown Mooresville. Whether you're 4, whether you're 90, sounds like the spot for you to go check
That's
out.
it.
Do you have like a tiger tattoo on the chest too?
I don't, but I have 11 people that have my logo tattooed on their body. And I
Okay.
tell them they're all idiots, but I still love all of them.
TrueWarriorFitness.com.